Hey everybody, I promised you a short video of my flowers, my iris that are blooming. So it's been a little busy and I thought I would quick show you guys what I've got going on. So hopefully this won't be too long, but these beautiful purple ones they're just gorgeous. Totally in bloom. These are bearded iris. Surprisingly, this bunch here is just a little behind. So these are still coming yet. I don't know if you guys can see, that one's coming. We've got a few bloom heads that are trying to come. I'm not really sure if these are gonna make it. I don't know. It's strange, but they're so beautiful. So hang on guys, I've got a lot more to show you. All right everybody, so this is another iris bed. These first set iris they bloomed really fast this year and they're already almost spent. But the orange ones are just coming on. And then showing you guys, I got a little bird bath. So hang on a sec. All right, so I also meant to show you guys, like I said, I've got a couple put out bird baths. And this one's got a little solar bubbler in it. That's kind of fun. And I've got one up there too, but let me walk around and show it to you guys. This is an old structure I'm tearing down, but so I've got a little finch feeder and a little bit smaller but taller bird bath here. So all right, I'm gonna take you guys to a couple other little flower patches. All right, this is one of my little patches of flowers and it's just coming on. You can see these have not bloomed yet. I actually have a little fairy garden tucked in here, but it's getting harder and harder to see. Kind of show you guys. Yeah, it's hidden and I need to weed, but we've also got some iris here and we just had a bunch of rain, so they're a little bit beat down, but I still have more, so hang on guys. All right you guys, here's a small patch. This is all different types of iris, a lot of bearded, and then the yellow ones are like a Japanese iris. And if you guys remember from last year, those are the ones that surprised me by coming up a couple years after I planted the other bearded iris. So they kind of were a surprise. I think they were in the soil as seed, and I think just after a couple years now they're mature. So really fun and pretty, purple and white. And then you can see you've got some of the same purple ones from earlier and these beautiful Japanese iris. Like I said, our weather has not been great. So, and then over here, another garden. I love this beautiful flower for the pollinators here, but then I've got more iris coming, or peaking actually right now. And I dug up a bunch of this year, you guys, and split it out, and it's still coming really strong. So lots of different ones. They've gone crazy in here. Just crazy in here. And I even split those out. Like I said, this year I dug out huge chunks to split out, and yeah. Oh, my chives are flowering, so time to pick the chives. But all right, and then I'll show you guys where I split out and put some iris, hopefully. I can't show you everywhere because they're going to be really hard to see, but down here in the long grass, you can kind of see them. I split those out and planted those this year, and I really didn't think they would bloom. You know, usually you can kind of not expect a bloom with transplant shock, but oh boy, they all came up. So I've got a lot of purple in here. There is a little of that pretty orangey rust color. There are some down here that I think already bloomed, judging by, looks like the bloom heads are done. But I have one more area I'm gonna quick try to walk down and show you guys where I've got a couple more. All right, you guys, we have this little like island area, I call it here. And I did put a bunch of flowers down here, and I'm not sure where these are gonna be for flowering, but I know some of them are. Yep, there we go. So we've got some of the purple and white, and I actually see a yellow in there. I see one of the rust colored ones in there. This is a slightly different variety. I might be able to walk around the back side to get better. Looks like there were some there that bloomed. So again, really surprised that these bloomed. I also had an earlier variety that are much smaller and they already bloomed, but I wanted to show you guys. Some of those are here. This is a very short, they look like bearded iris, but they only get about a foot tall. So there were a whole bunch of those in here. Look, I see one bearded iris right down in there. It's kind of that purple color. And then, there's, look at it. So these are almost done blooming. And then I will try to go around the back side. So as you guys remember, I told you we got our hay off. So that's the hay field after first cut's done. See if I can show you some of these other iris from the back side. Hayfield side. You can see some of them coming up. Right, there's one. Here we go. So there's some. There's one of the Japanese, which is the yellow. And there's one of those. So, pretty tickled that these, after transplanting these spring, these actually went ahead and did really well and did bloom. I think it was because we had a really late spring and I was able to get them transplanted pretty early. So I really appreciate you guys checking out my iris. I hope you're doing well. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye everybody.